Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our math online lesson for today, which is still about Unit 6, fractions. Last time we've started talking about fractions, and we had our warm-up questions. For number 1, we had, how many slices of pizza can you eat? Can you answer it now? How many slices of pizza can you eat? 3? Yes. 6? All to yourself? Okay, number 2. How do you slice? Number 2, how do you slice a cake? Number 2, how do you slice a cake? How do you slice a cake? Into how many slices? 8. Usually 8, right? Or 6. Next, number 3. When you share your food to someone, do you still get a whole or just a part of it? After sharing your food, how much food do you have left? Is it still a whole or just a part of the food? Only a part of the food, yes. Now please turn off your mic. For the vocabulary words for today, we have numerator. Everyone say numerator.
Numerator.
Numerator in Thai is?
Say.
That's the number on top above the line. Next is denominator. Who's that?
Denominator.
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 In Thai,
ตัวส่วน
that's the number at the bottom of the line. Next, shaded. Everyone say shaded. In Thai,
แรงเงา
it means it is the colored part, right? Okay, now turn off your microphone. Turn off.
ติด
Turn off your microphone. Do not make a noise. Our topic for today is about fractions. When you say fractions, what do we mean? What is a fraction? Let us start with the meaning of fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. When you say whole, one, the whole thing. Now, when you say fraction, it is only a part. For example, we've shown this before. We had a pizza. If we had a whole pizza and we slice it into 8, then we have 8 slices. Now, we don't have one part anymore. We have 8 parts. We don't have one whole anymore. Now, we have 8 parts. Each slice is a part of a whole. It means each slice is a fraction. Now, when we say fraction, fraction has 2 parts. You will see there will be a horizontal line. This is the horizontal line. And then there are 2 numbers, one on top and one at the bottom. The number on top is what we call, what? What do we call the number on top of the line? It's called the numerator. Yes, numerator. The numerator shows how many of the parts are taken. It means it's the shaded part. Okay, it's how many parts that you take. Next, how about the number at the bottom? What do you call the number at the bottom? It is called the denominator. It's called the denominator. The denominator shows the total number of parts. How many parts do you have? How many slices do you have? Okay, turn off your mic. Turn off your mic. For the numerator, we only write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you will say as it is, as the number, okay? Jiyong, what's that noise? You're making a noise, Jiyong, with that one. Okay? For the numerator, you will just write the number and you will say it as it is. Alright? Now, for the denominator, you have to say, if you have number 2, then you will say half. Jiyong, turn off your mic. If it's number 3, you will say third. If you will say 4, you will say fourth. If you have 5, then you will say fifth. and then so on. 6, 7, 8. Do not say 2, 3, 4, 5. For the denominator, you will say half, third, fourth. All right. Now next, we have some examples. This one is 1/2. What is the next one? It is, what do you call this fraction?
2/4.
2/4.
2/4.
Next,
1, 2.
1, 2.
3, 6.
4,
And
6.
4,
4,
8.
8.
Yes, very good. Now, for example, the first one, what is this fraction? How do you say it?
1, 4.
1/4. Yes.
1, 4.
Yes. And how about this one?
3, 8.
3, 8.
8. Okay. Now, how about the rectangular picture for fractions? How do you call this fraction?
4, 6.
4, 6. Yes. And how about this one?
4, 10.
4, 10. Yes.
10.
Okay. All right. Now, please turn off your mic. Everyone, turn off. Turn off. Turn off your mic. Jiyong, turn off your mic. You have to follow Teacher Danica, okay? Or else I have to stop talking and then go back here, go back here. Okay. Now let us go to our topic for today, which is about group of objects. Okay, what do you mean by group? It means, what is group in Thai? Do you know what is group? What do we mean by group? Okay, it is like a set, no? For example, all right, please turn off your mic. For example, we have apples for pictures, okay, as the object, okay? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 apples. But, as you can see, you have boxes around the apples. You have boxes around the apples.
2, 6.
Okay. You have boxes around the apples. It means, turn off your mic, do not turn on. For example, you have 8 apples. And then you have boxes around them. It means you are not going to count the apples anymore. You will not count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the denominator will be 8. No, it will not be like that. You are going to count per group. Now, per group. So, you will have 4 parts. You have 4 parts, not 8 parts anymore because you have 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You have 4 groups. Who's that again? Do you see who's that? Who turned on the mic and makes a noise? Can you tell me who was that? This video is recorded. I can show your mother, your father, and the teachers at the school. Okay. Now, for the apples, you will not count like that. Okay? You will not count per apple. It will be per group. One group has 2 apples. Do not count 2 anymore. This one is 1 because you have 1 group. You will count it as a group already. 1 group, 2, 3, and then 4. So now you have 4 parts, not 8 anymore, even though you have 8 apples. Now, this one will be 1/4 because you have 1 shaded group. You will not say 2, 8 anymore. No, it will not be 2 and then 8. No, it's because you only count the group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups. So that is the denominator, 4. And then you have 1 shaded part. That will be the numerator, number 1. So this one is 1/4. Do you understand that? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for example, we have this one. You have stars. How many stars do you have? Can you count the stars? How many stars are there?
Six. Six.
All the stars, all. You count by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yes, we have 18 stars. You are not going to write like this. You will not write 18. And then that's the denominator. No. Okay? You will count per group. So it will be what? It will be 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
4,
6.
6.
So the denominator is 6 over 6. And then you have two shaded groups, two shaded parts. So that will be 2 as the
6.
denominator. So what is this fraction? How do you say this fraction?
2, 6.
The fraction is 2,
6.
6. Yes.
6.
It is 2, 6. Correct. Next. This one. Let us try to do this one. Let me erase this one first. Okay. Now, for this one, do not get your book, okay? We will just practice here. For number 1, we will write how many parts is each picture divided. For number 1, you have the lotus flower, okay? Flowers. How many flowers are there? There are... How many? How many flowers are there? There are...
2, 8.
2.
How many? Including this one. You have 1, 2, 3,
2,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 flowers.
10.
But you will not count the flowers anymore. You will count the group. You have 2 flowers in each group. How many groups are there now? How many parts?
10. 2.
You will not say 10 anymore. You will count the part. 1 part, 2 parts. So how many parts are there?
5.
5 parts, yes. You will count the groups, okay? How many groups are there? Next, for number 2, you will say how many parts are shaded. It means the colored part, the dark parts. How many parts are there that are shaded?
2.
Not 2.
2.
Not 2. Only
1.
1 part because that's one group. Okay. Next. What fraction of the whole figure is the shaded part? What is the fraction now if you have this as the numerator? It will be... What's the fraction now? What is the fraction now?
1.
1
1. 5.
fifth. 1 fifth.
5.
Okay? This is the
1
fraction now. This is the fraction. 1 shaded and then 5 parts. 1 fifth. Okay? Next, another one. For number 2. How many parts are there in this picture? How many parts are there? There are how many parts? You will just count the group. How many parts are there now?
8.
8, yes. 8. 8 parts. And then, how many parts are shaded? The dark ones, like this. How many parts are shaded?
6.
6. So, what is the fraction now? The shaded part is the numerator. And then, the denominator is the total number of parts. What's the fraction now? Yes? 6?
8.
Yes, 6, 8. Next, how about the next one? How many parts are there in this picture? How many parts are here?
8.
8.
8. How many parts are shaded, the dark ones?
7.
7. So what is the fraction now?
7.
7, 8. Yes. Do you understand it now?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Ready.
okay. Let us go to the comparison of fractions. Can you turn off your microphone, please? Turn off. Turn off. Okay. Yes, turn off. For the comparison of fractions, we are going to use some symbols like this. The first symbol looks like this. This one means greater than or more than. Greater than or more than. Okay, when you say greater than, it means the number on this side is bigger than the number here. It is more than the number here. Next, another symbol we have, this symbol which means less than. When you say less than, the number here is smaller, less than the number here. Next, we have equal. When you say equal, it means this number is the same as this number. Okay, now let us try to have some examples of numbers that have the same denominator, same number. For number 1, what is this fraction? You have 1 shaded part and 4 parts. What is this fraction?
1/4.
1/4, like this. And then for this one, what is this fraction?
3/4.
3/4.
3/4.
Okay, when you see the denominators are the same, this one is 4, this one is 4. They have the same denominator. If the fraction has the same denominator, you will just check the numerator if which one is bigger, okay, and which one is smaller. Understand? If they have the same denominator, same number, 4 and 4, you will just check this and check this. Okay? Now, which one do you think is the symbol here? Is it more than, less than, or equal?
Less
Less
than.
yes. Because 3 is bigger than 1. It means 3/4 is bigger than 1. Okay? Next. This one, what is the fraction for this one? What is the fraction here?
5/8.
5/8, yes. And here, what's the fraction here?
3/8.
3/8. You have 8 and 8 as the denominator. So, what is the comparison symbol? Is it more than, less than, or equal?
More than.
More than, yes.
More than.
Okay, now let us have this activity. Who's using a fan? Because the fan's noisy. Okay, now for this one, okay, you see the pictures. The first one is 1/3. The next one is...
What page?
No, no, no. You will not answer in the book. Just answer with me here, okay?
Teacher, don't answer in the book.
No, no, no. Just answer here with me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for number 1, you have 1/3 and then 2/3. 3 and 3 as a denominator. So, what is the symbol? More than, less than, equal? Less than. Yes. Next, for this one, what is this fraction? 1.
Less than.
1/5. And what is this fraction? 4. 4/5. So, what is the comparison symbol? More than, less than? Less than.
Less than.
Next, we have 4/8 and 6/8. What is the symbol? Less than. Next, 3/4 and 1/4.
Mountain.
More than. You have 3/7 and 2/7.
More than.
More than. Next, you have 3/6 and 4/6.
Less than.
Okay, easy, right? Okay, next we have equal and unequal. Can you please turn off your mic? I will explain first. Turn off your microphone, everyone.
Okay.
Turn off, turn off. Okay, now this one we have equal and unequal. When you say unequal, not equal. Okay? Now, it means they are not the same. Equal means they are the same value. Now, as you can see, for this picture, for this group, the first one, we have a rectangle and another rectangle. Okay? They have the same size. Same sizes of rectangles. See? Same size. Now, the first rectangle was cut into four parts only. The second rectangle was cut into 8 parts. Okay? But still, the rectangle is the same as this one, same size as this one. Okay? This one has 4 parts. This one has 8 parts. Okay? And then, they shaded 2 parts on the first rectangle. They shaded 4 parts on the second rectangle. Now, do you think they are equal or unequal? What do you think? Are they equal or unequal? What do you think?
Unequal.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unequal.
turn off your mic. I will explain. Turn off. Okay, now look at here.
Equal.
Turn off your mic first. Turn off. We have the same size, okay? And then, we only cut this into 4 parts. And then, we have 2. And then, we have 4 parts out of 8. Do you think they are equal or not?
Yes.
Look at this size,
Yes.
This size is the same as this one, right? Same size, right? Look at the square. Same size as this square, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It means they are equal. Even though this one was cut into 2. For example, we cut this one into 4 also. Turn off your mic first. Turn off your mic. For example, we cut this into 4. Okay? You cut this into 4. It's the same as this one. They have the same value, same size, right? So, it means they are equal. They are equal. For example, it's just like this. I'll tell you. For example, we have Kit Pumet and Natakit. Okay? I gave 1 chocolate to Kit Pumet. I gave 1 chocolate to Natakit. Okay? But the chocolate of Kit Pumet has small boxes. Okay? Small boxes for Kit Pumet. Sahaton, turn off your mic. Okay. For example, Kit Pumet's chocolate has small boxes. And then, Natakit's chocolate has bigger boxes. But, I cut it into 2 centimeter. And then, for Natakit, I cut it into 2 centimeter. Are they equal or not? Do they have the same chocolates?
Equal.
Yes, because
Equal.
Kit Pumet has 2 centimeter. Natakit has 2 centimeter. But the squares, the cut of the chocolate are different. Understand? Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, understand, Okay, next. For the second example, we have this rectangle here on the next one. You have a long rectangle and then another long rectangle. They have the same size of rectangles. But then, the first one was cut into 2 only. The next one was cut into 3. And then you have 1 part. I gave this to Pudis. I gave this to Sahaton. Do they have the same amount of chocolate?
No.
No, because Pudis got a bigger part, right? Even though the rectangles are the same, but when we cut this into 3 parts and this one is into 2 parts, they did not get the same amount of chocolate because the other one is a bigger part. Okay? It means 1/2 is not equal to 1/3. Unequal. Understand? Do you understand?
Understand.
Okay, do not shout like that. Now let us do a game about fractions.
Game.
Yes.
Okay.
ชอบเล่นเกม
Let us have a game about fractions.
What?
Not
That is
okay.
what? More?
Turn off your mic first. Turn off your mic. I will explain. Okay, you are just going to choose which one is it. Is it less than or more than? Okay, less than or more than?
Less than.
First one.
Than.
Less than or more than?
Less than.
Next.
Less than.
Less than. Next. Less than.
เรียกคนเดิมนะก็ถามว่าหนึ่งหรือเปล่า
Next. More than. Next.
More than. More than.
Next.
More. Less than. Less than.
Next.
More than. More than.
Next.
More than.
More than.
More than.
More than.
More
Less
than.
More than.
More than.
More than.
More than.
More than. Okay, perfect score. Let me show you another one. I will send this link so you can try to do it. Only one time, okay? We have another. Here's the link.
เข้าไปแล้วนะเข้าแล้ว
There's the link. You can try and do it
ใน
now.
หนูทำลิงก์ที่ที่ชอบส่งมาเลย
แม่หนูต้องส่งในไหนครับ ส่งเมื่อกี้เหรอ
เปล่าครับ
ได้เหรอไม่ได้ไม่มา
This is the
ไม่ห
link.
มายถึงในแชทนะ
เมื่อกี้เหรอนี่เหรอเปิดอีก
ไม่ต้องเดินใช้อันนี้
You press the first one only, okay? You press this one. Only the denominator, this one.
อันนี้
ลองเปิด
มีเสียงอ่ะ
เล่นอีก
แล้วแม่จะดูด้วยไง
โอเคนะ
ตลกอ่ะอันหนูกดอันไหนไม่ก็ชิ้นมันเยอะเลยจะแล้วagak kalan atau unequal
อันนี้เก็บ
เอาไงTeacherดูออลลี่เกม Dominator
Yes, same denominator, this one, the first one.
1/8
Same denominator.
ทำได้ไหม1/4
ได้
ได้ไหม1/4 มากกว่า1/8ไหมมากกว่า
แต่ว่าเยอะขึ้นเลย
3 ทำให้เป็นเศษ
ว่า
3 ได้
ว่าไอ้ตัวเซ็กสกอร์
Perfect score.
เท่ากันวันตัวเซ็กสกอร์เย่เอานั่นแล้วมันเท่ากันได้ไง
เศษส่วนเนาะ
โอ้ยเอาไปแคบ
ทำลงมา2 ส่วน
จำเศษส่วนไม่ค่อยได้2
4 1 เป็น4 3
3
อันไหนมากกว่า
อันนี้น้อยมากกว่า
แล้วก็บอกมาดีกัน
อันนี้1/3ส่วนนี้9/11
ถ้างั้นหาคอลนอ
โอเคนะ
11 1 เป็น 11ห้อง
11นี่คือ11
Only the first one, okay? This one, same denominator. You will just press same denominator.
มีไหม
สมองจะปวน
Finish?
จะได้เป็นเซน1/3กับ9/11 9/11ต้องมากกว่าสิ
พูดอย่างนี้กัน ฮะ
Finish?
เป็นอะไรอีก
When you're finished, I will be sending you the live worksheet. And
Yeah.
the live worksheet, okay? For the live worksheet, do you see Teacher Danica's screen? You will do like this, okay? Because there is no box for your name. You cannot type your name here. Okay? So, and your grade and number. You cannot press and type. You cannot type your name. You cannot... Saturn, turn off your mic. You cannot type your name. So later, after answering, when you take a picture, just put your name. Edit the picture and then put your name later, okay? Because we don't have the box here. You cannot write your name. Understand? After taking a picture, you edit and write your name. Okay? Now,
Teacher, it's hard to do. Okay, it's okay because I use snipping tool.
okay. Now, you are just going to choose the correct fraction. For number one,
It's
it
easy, teacher.
for number one, it is... What's the fraction here? What is it? It's...
Teacher, send it.
What is it? What's the first one? It is...
What? 1/4.
1/4. Then just click. Next. What is this one?
1/2.
Do not say 1,
1,
2. 1
1/2.
half.
3/4.
Next. 3/4. Next.
1/3.
1
1/3.
third. Next is
2/3.
2/3. Next is
3/5.
3/5. Yes. And then 4/6. Click finish. Check my answers. Oh no, why? We did not press this? Okay, and then just write your name. Take a picture and then write your name. We did not press this one. All right, I will send you the link. So you can do it now. There's the link.
Mama เอ้ยใครเรียกว่าหมาม้าเนี่ยโอ้โหน่ารำคาญที่ได้เลย Teacher
Yes.
ได้เวิร์กแล้วนี่ให้เพียนทีไรดูไลฟ์เวิร์กชีต
There's the live worksheet. If you cannot do it now, later I will put in the notes.